There he is. কেমন আছিস ভাই? Say hi to the camera. Okay, so it's 6. We had a great time chatting and talking about Shudipto's recent trip to South India with his wife Priyanka. We will be hanging out as soon as Mo is back. That is on next week. We'll be sitting together over some food and all, and we'll discuss about what experiences and what adventures he went through. So today was almost like a brief meetup after a long time. See, I've been getting a lot of questions about which bike to take. Now let me clear the things up. What my method of suggesting a motorcycle is not just telling you, bro, go and buy this one. Go and buy the Ninja, go and buy the R3, go and buy the RC. No, this is not my method. This is not how I suggest people. My way is I put up some questions directly to you. Good theory. Hello everyone, this is Abhi and you are watching VR3. So how are you doing today? It's 4:45, a perfect evening, and I'm back with another vlog. Let me tell you first, I'm so happy that Shashank Bora finally got his Yamaha R3. Brother, congratulations. Wish you very happy miles on your brand new Yamaha R3. It feels great when riders finally tell me that thanks brother for helping me out, and your videos have actually helped me decide on the Yamaha R3. Well, it feels great. It feels great each and every time to add more and more riders to the R3 Owners Group India. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed. Okay, so just after last video I have been getting a lot of requests regarding the stickers. Okay, so I still have some, and yes, I can send you guys. Those are of course free. Those are giveaways. But at the same time, there are a few of you who have been questioning me that how come I'm sending stickers for free. Well, let me show you. Each sticker nearly costs me around 30 bucks. So sending the sticker to you guys via post office costs me another like 30 to 40 bucks. And not many of you as of yet are requesting for the stickers, so it's easy on the pocket. It's not costing me much. This is my small gift to you guys. I'm not making money out of it, and my stickers will always be free of cost for you guys. But yes, the thing is, tomorrow we grow even larger, even stronger, and if I get multiple requests for stickers, I have to like think of something else, maybe sending 3 stickers per week. Those stickers are reaching you guys in all over India. If I remember correctly, the sticker is going to Karnataka, the sticker is going to Pune, the sticker is going to Assam, the sticker is going to Odisha. So yeah, we are actually growing pretty strong and pretty large. Thank you guys. So it's high time you smash the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Do check out my other videos. I believe so this is my first impressions regarding the spanking RC390 2017 edition. Well, in a word, it's phenomenal. Yes, it's phenomenal. I am actually in love with the bike. I have not yet seen the bike in flesh, but yes, I have watched some of the reviews, some of the initial test rides, and oh boy, I really love the bike, especially the throaty exhaust note. Oh my god, it's unbelievable, with ride-by-wire, ABS, sleeper clutch, bigger front disc brakes. Oh my god, it's a total package. Should you go for it? Yes, right now. You should not waste a second. Head out to the KTM showroom, get yourself the RC390. So my method is to put up questions directly to you that will actually help you understand which bike will particularly suit your needs. Riders text me asking that which bike will be offering, you know, better road presence, which bike will look really good on road while you're riding. So in that cases, I do suggest the bike which you personally like it. Go to the showroom and find out. It's about personal taste. Questions which I usually ask and which will actually help you understand your requirement are as follows. Well, the first question is set your budget. Decide on a budget. The next question is requirement. If it's about looks, see the bikes, hit the showrooms, look at the bike in flesh, sit on it, click pictures and find out which bike is actually suiting you, your height, according to your height, your weight, your physique, which bike looks cool on you, if look is what you need. But if you are looking for a track motorcycle that you'll be taking the bike out on short spins, weekend rides, and you are a corner craver, and you need a bike that will actually hold stable and let you learn more and more and develop your own cornering skills, well, RC390 it is, because it's the best in class. It's a track focused Moto3 inspired motorcycle and I absolutely love it. RC390 will be the one for you because it's cheap. It's cheaper than the twin cylinder bikes, but being a single cylinder track focused aggressive motorcycle, it's the perfect one if you are looking for that particular, you know, racing stance and racing aggression. RC390 will serve you really well. It comes with ABS, slipper clutch, ride-by-wire and all the latest technologies. Now if your budget is 4 lakh rupees, and if, just a moment, let me filter through. So if your budget is 4 lakh and RC390 is not what you are looking for, or maybe you are looking for a bike that will help you in touring, well, you are left with two options, the Ninja 300 and the R3, Yamaha R3. If you are a Kawasaki fanboy, well, your job is easy. If you are a Yamaha fanboy, your job is as easy as it is, because it will actually help you decide on which one you can get. No matter whatever I suggest, no matter whatever anyone tells you, you will ultimately buy the bike which you feel you like the most. If you have a particular fascination regarding a brand, it will actually be good. It is not at all a bad thing. People will say that, hey, you are a Yamaha fanboy, hey, you are a Kawasaki fanboy, you are a Suzuki fanboy. Well, I feel this is absolutely logical. I might have a particular liking towards a brand. What's wrong in it? But if you are comparing both the bikes and want to get the best value for money product, let's, you know, start discussing a few things. Why I chose the Yamaha R3 over Kawasaki Ninja. Now I might have, you know, shared this thing in my previous videos that after my R15 version 2, I was actually looking for Ninja. Ninja pleased me. Ninja made me happy. Ninja 300 was the bike I was actually going to buy. But then the new kid Yamaha R3 was on the blocks, and I got to know that this bike is coming out very soon. And from the tech specs, I understood that this bike is going to be different from the Kawasaki Ninja, and it would serve me better than the Ninja, of course. Why? Well, it has got a better ground clearance. Being a tourer myself, I need better ground clearance because you know the condition of Indian roads, right? You know the potholes, you know the sudden speed bumps. There will be situations when I'll actually be bumping on some without you know, having a look. In Indian roads, the speed bumps are mainly, you know, unmarked. In my South India trip near Ongole stretch, Andhra, there was a series of speed bumps which I overlooked because they were unmarked, and I was at high speeds nearing 80 or 100. I was actually cruising on the highway. So what happened is I galloped on the series of speed bumps. I could, you know, keep the bike stable. I thought, I am gone, I'll be just crashing down. I did not damage my headers at all. So the first point is ground clearance. Yes, the Ninja is comparatively lower than the Yamaha R3, and talking from touring perspective, yes, R3 is better. Now let's talk about the spare parts and availability. Well, Ninja is costly. Ninja is expensive to maintain. The spares are not readily available. Well, I won't say that yes, in Yamaha R3 all the spares are readily available, but the availability is actually better, I should say, compared to the Kawasaki Ninja. What I personally felt is Yamaha is easier on the pocket, easy to maintain. Yeah, this is Nikko Park, by the way. It used to be called Jhil Mill before, but now it's been Nikko Park for very long now, and it's an amusement park where you can like hang out. Oh wow, I didn't notice this before. And then there is the boating complex Nolbone. I used to come here with my ex-girlfriend, lol. I hope Mo is not listening to this. From fuel efficiency, both the Ninja and the Yamaha R3 are similar. Apart from the fuel capacity, Ninja has a bigger tank. The outer tank is also metallic in Ninja. In Yamaha R3 it's plastic over. The tank is beneath the plastic covering. And there are aftermarket these tanks like the M1 or R1, which you can buy from Thailand, which you can import from there, and you can really have a cool looking motorcycle. From comfort point of view, both these bikes are not much of front biased, comparing that to with the RC390. But yes, you can definitely drop down the front and make it race aggressive. You can obviously do that. You can of course do that. And now coming to the main reason why I chose Yamaha R3 over Ninja. The power band of the Yamaha R3 in the lower RPMs particularly is amazing. The bike is very, very, very powerful in the lower end. The torque is phenomenal. Ninja has got more of a power in the higher RPMs. This is the response. The bike wakes up right from 3.5 RPM or 2.5 RPM, doesn't matter. The bike is ready to just this is the reason I call my bike toothless. It's a dragon. It's a friendly dragon I have got here. It sleeps, it's happy. The moment you give it a gas, the moment you give your throttle input, she's angry. She's a night fury after all. If you have watched How to Train Your Dragon, I hope you can relate to this. So now you have a clear picture why I personally chose Yamaha R3 over Ninja. So if you have got a budget less than 4 lakh rupees, well, go and get the RC390 2017 because it's a fantastic motorcycle. The features they're providing in that price range is just amazing. And I'm actually ecstatic with the new paint scheme, the gloss finish. Oh my god, I so love it. I'll be bringing more R3 motovlogs to you guys. I hope this video could clear your doubts regarding which bike you will choose and which bike you will have. So if you have got other queries, feel free to connect with me on Facebook and Instagram. Smack this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and check out the other videos. I'll be back with another motovlog episode. Till then, do what you do the best. Don't ever worry about the rest. This is Abhi and you are watching VR3. Brrr.